Do they have one leg higher than the other? And that's where sometimes if you have a just right farrier, if you know you have a horse that has one leg that's a little bit longer, they'll say, oh, let this right foot grow out a little longer to where that'll raise that right leg up. Because a judge, he's going to come around, if you got your horse all squared up, he's going to look across his back end. Because if he's standing, not like how right now, you know, he's kind of standing offset. So he's got one hip kind of dropped. But if they're standing squared up, he should be able to look across his back end and see kind of square, level. And coming around and looking at his front shoulders, it should look even across his front shoulders. So that's what they're looking at. They're looking at their conformation, that their build is just right. As far as when they're looking at their height, they want to make sure that they look kind of the proper length to their height. Because you can have some that are called short-bodied, and they're, you know, like they're real tall, but they're like shorter this way. Well, that can also affect the way they ride. Same too if they're real short, but long-bodied. So you want them to look kind of square, where they're evenly, you know, as far as even length across their back to even length to their legs. Okay?
Yeah, I heard you.
Pay me some attention.
Hey, John, pet him.
Confrontation.
I said pitting, I'm scratching.
Confirmation.
Confirmation. I was going to say, because it kind of gets confusing with confrontation and confirmation.
He's a sweetie. He's a sweetheart, isn't
he? All right. Differences between lameness and unsound. Okay. Lameness is something that's usually caused from either like an injury. Say like, if he stepped on a nail. How many of you have ever stepped on a nail? Anybody? Okay. So we know, what do you do after that for a little bit? You're limping off that foot. You can't put pressure down on it. Well, with a horse, when they do that, if it's, it can go up through the bottom of their hoof. And when it happens like that, if it's something